Hello, Leo. Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, my friends. Welcome. Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. Look, we're doing a two-handed reading today because that's what I like to do every couple of weeks. Twice a month I come here and we do two hands. It's my effort to get more energy into the collective. So we're going to do one read. We'll pull up these cards when we're done. We'll go for a second read. We'll find out what's coming up for you, Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Leos are defrosting. 22nd is Leo season. It's coming up pretty soon. And the Sun and Venus are going to be in your sign. Look at that. Tell me about what's going on for Leo in the week ahead. Leo, my readings are always for the week ahead whenever you find them. Today, tomorrow, next year. That's how time works. It is not linear. It is fluid. So whenever you find this, I feel like it will find you for a reason. Let's find out what's going on for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. We've got the Queen of Swords. You're about to speak up about something here. And it's going to be in a very head over heart way. I feel like you're going to be very logical, factual, and honest with someone. We do have the Sun. Yes, you're going to give somebody clarity. You're about to tune somebody in, my friend. We do have the Judgment card. And I just want to say with the Judgment card, you're going to be seeing it a lot over the next month or so because we are already in the shadow phase of Mercury retrograde. And Mercury retrograde is a time when, communication is not great. Electronics are going to fail. People are going to be coming back around from your past. Maybe you're going to feel like you want to reach out to people from your past. And it doesn't have to be in love. It can be friendships, whatever. But I feel here like you want to have a second chance to talk about something with someone. And that's what it feels like here with the Judgment card. We do have the Queen of Pentacles. So maybe someone who's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe Pisces or Leo like you, Libra possibly. So I do feel like there is somebody that you want to give clarity to. It feels like you want to have a clear conversation about something, but I feel like you want it to be head over heart. I don't want to get my feelings involved. I just want to tell you where I'm at, how I'm feeling about the situation. And I hope that you'll give me a chance to do that. It feels like somebody here wants to come back around to possibly speak to someone who is a Queen of Pentacles. For others of you, it could be that maybe, this person is somebody who is like a banker or somebody that you're going back around the second time around to see if we can get that loan for the house or the loan for the car or the mortgage, whatever it is. For some of you, it could be that as well. Tell me why the Queen of Swords is here, please, for Leo. Why is the Queen of Swords here? We have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Emperor, and we have the Five of Cups. So it does feel like there is somebody of authority that you need to have a conversation with coming up in the week ahead. And it is about something that you would like to begin. With the Page of Pentacles, you want to have a face-to-face meeting with somebody in authority. Like I said, it could be like a banker or a loans officer of some sort. It feels like somebody who's going to make the final decision about something, but you've got to be very clear on what you want. This might be the second time you're applying for the loan. It could be if it's about money, about the mortgage possibly, but this could also mean that you need to take, for others of you who's looking at this as romance, that you need to take charge of a situation that you feel bad about. Like I feel like you're in some sort of regret or sadness about something that sort of started and then stalled. Like it feels like the Page of Pentacles is giving me the energy of it stalled. And I want to talk about why did it stall. We've got the Queen of Swords here, which tells me that you're the person who needs to take control of the situation, especially if you're the masculine leaning energy and you need to give somebody some clarity about what you're thinking, about what's on your mind. Because I feel like there's a chapter that's closed here. Like the chapter's closed or the door is closed or things have come full circle. And I feel like you don't like that. You don't like the silence, the fact that we're not talking. I feel like you're making a decision to wanting to talk about this World card here. And the Fool is next, right? So you want to open some sort of a new chapter here. I feel like you've got the feels for somebody. For some of you, it looks like you've got feelings for somebody here and that you think that this person could be your soulmate. This person may have said to you in the past, look, we're soulmates, and maybe you didn't believe it. Maybe you didn't have a belief in it at that time. And that's okay too. We're all learning things. You're allowed to learn things at your own pace, Leo. Tell me about what kind of conversation we're having here with the Queen of Swords, please. Somebody is about to make somebody really very clear on what they mean, what they feel. We do have the Hierophant. We have the King of Wands. And we have the Four of Wands. Three of Cups is in the future energy here. So I feel like what you want is you want this to go a certain way. I think you want this to go your way, Leo. I feel like there is somebody here that you are holding back from, somebody who you are in indecision about. And I don't think you're in indecision about the person, Leo. I think you're in indecision about the situation. Because I feel like there is somebody here, maybe the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who really has... this person is really ready to settle down, I feel, in their life. They're ready to settle down. They are somebody who is ready to vibe with someone, you know, for a long time. And I think what we need to talk about is, I feel that this Queen of Pentacles is the one who wants to settle down and maybe have a commitment, maybe have something solid and grounded, moving slow, but I think you're still in your King of Wands phase. So I feel like what you want is have your cake and eat it too, unfortunately, is what I see here. And maybe, I don't know if it's unfortunate or not, but what I think is going on with the King of Wands, if that's your energy, it feels like the King of Wands still just wants to go out and do what they want when they want to do it, and they don't really want to have to answer to anybody. And I mean, that's cool if that's what you want, but the Four of Wands is here. So I think that what I was saying, you want your cake and eat it too, is that you do want the next level of maybe some sort of commitment with this person, but I don't think that you're willing to actually settle down like the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're still in your party stage. Like it feels like you're still going out, doing what you want, with whom you want, whenever you want. And I feel like this person wants the Four of Wands with you, and you're like, sure, I'll give you the Four of Wands, but it's got to be an open relationship, or it's got to be, you know, I've got to be able to move freely and do whatever I want, what I want to do without explanation. And that's not really how a solid, grounded relationship works out. So I feel like we got two people who have very different ideas of what commitment is. And I feel like for the Queen of Pentacles, it's commitment, ring on the finger commitment. And for the King of Wands, I feel like it's, yeah, we can live in the same place, but I'm still going to do what I'm going to do. You just got to be okay with it. And so it's okay to set your terms. Like, it is okay, but I feel like we're going to have a conversation about that, because if I'm coming back around, I've got to make it really clear about what it is that I want. We've got the Seven of Swords, we've got the Three of Cups, and the Chariot energy here. So I think really that's it. Like, I feel like you still want to be able to, it's like you don't mind being in a relationship with somebody who, the thing is that the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's going to take care of you, right? This is the person who takes care of the home, who does the cooking, the cleaning, and, you know, all of those domestic things. And I think that somebody here is looking for someone to be domestic. Look, flip it if it's not you. Maybe it's another person who's looking at you as that person. But I feel like the Seven of Swords and the Three of Cups tells me that what you're not really talking about, like, you're going to give a whole lot of clarity to this person and be honest with them, but I feel like what you're not really talking about is the Three of Cups. I'm not going to stop partying. I'm not going to stop going out with the broskies. I'm not going to stop going out with the girls. The Chariot means I'm going to go when I want to go, when I want to go there. And, you know, somebody might accept that from you, but I guess we'll see, right? We've got the World card. We've got the Nine of Wands. We have the Three of Swords. Yeah. The thing is this, is I think that you know from past energies that this never works out this way for you. I think you've been looking for this for a long time. Somebody that you could have, you know, keeping the home fires burning, and then you go do what you want when you want to do it. And then when you come back to the home fires, that this person's going to accept you in, and we're just going to do this cycle again. The thing is I feel like it always ends up in heartbreak, and you end up being the wounded warrior. So I feel like you're carrying trauma from relationships past that didn't work because of sort of the situation that you're in. The King of Wands might be someone who's best single, right? Someone who's best not in a relationship. But then you come across people like, you know, the Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy, and Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. They kind of complement each other, because one is go, go, go. The other one is slowing this one down just a little bit, just enough to say, you know what, just let me, you know, sit down, let me give you a massage. Like, you know, this person is trying to slow you down just a little bit. I feel like you end up, you know, you're trying to find a companion or a partner who's going to match you, because I feel like you have specific needs, and I feel like you're looking for that person who's going to match those specific needs. But I think you keep coming up against the World card. You keep coming up against the World card and the Nine of Wands. You end up closing chapters because, you know, it just ends up not working. It ends up in heartbreak. So I guess you have a choice to make, right? Either you stand back and you watch people, get married, have fun, be with other people, or you decide you're going to be the King of Pentacles and you're going to settle down and be with your soulmate. But either way, I feel like it's a wish fulfillment that you need to figure out what you want, because I feel like there is we've got some moon energy here, right? You're deep in your feelings, but also there's some shadow work to be done here. And I feel like that you need to figure out what it is that you want to do, Leo, because it feels like you're in an energy of, I don't necessarily want to stop, partying, right? I don't want to stop being with my friends, going out and doing what I want. Like, I'll call you from the office. Yeah, we decided we're going to Mexico. See you after a week in Cabo. Like, you can't do that in a relationship, right? Someone else is going to depend on you, and I don't think you want someone else to depend on you. But we do have the King and the Queen of Pentacles here. These two, when they get together, they do make a lot of money together. They do. They're people who build up a material empire, right? And I feel like you are two of the kings here, the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles, and I feel like you just haven't learned how to be the King of Pentacles yet. And I mean, we're all allowed to have what we want, but I'm just sort of giving you sort of the energy. Like, I feel like somebody here is not ready to settle down. So I feel like every time someone comes along and you allow them to settle you, I feel like it ends up breaking hearts, or breaking your heart, or breaking their heart. Somebody ends up, we end up arguing and fighting because we're trying to make each other what we want them to be, rather than letting them be who they are. So if who you want to be is the King of Wands, and you want to continue to travel and be with your friends and all that kind of stuff, maybe the relationship isn't the thing for you, but there is somebody here who really is hoping that you will be the person that will be the one person that will settle them down and make you happy for the rest of your life. And, sometimes that's in a free way, when you finally find someone who can love you in a free way and allow you to do the things that you want to do. The Emperor here is a big one, though, right? Because I feel like it's up to you to take the step forward and figure out what it is that you want to do, if this is what you want to do or if this is what you want to do. I feel like you're the Emperor, and you've worked a long, hard while to get to be the Emperor, to get this kind of wisdom. So I feel like it's time to have a conversation with whoever this person is. And I feel like you're going to tune somebody in here. That's what it feels like with the Queen of Swords here. And it feels like you're going to give them, exactly what it is that you want without, I feel like you're not going to sugarcoat it, is what I'm saying. And I feel like you're coming around back again to this person to see if they're ready to give you what you want. And if they don't, I think you're gone. I think that's what it is. All right. We've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, more Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo, Pisces, more Taurus, Aries, and Leo energy. All right. One more hand for Leo. No, not that one. We'll do this one. All right. Tell me what else is going on with Leo in the week ahead, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about the week ahead for Leo, please. Tell me the week ahead for Leo. Tell me about Leo. Leo, we have the Eight of Wands, or the Eight of Swords. Why is that? Feeling like you're in the prison. A prison of the mind. Why is that? The Queen of Swords again. She showed up in the last read, right? The Four of Wands showed up in the last read as well, and so did the Star. So I think that the second hand here tells me that now you're kind of up in your head about what you're going to say. What am I going to say? Because the Four of Wands is something that I think that I could live with. Like, I think you can live with the Four of Wands, Leo. Because the Four of Wands is not just a stable relationship. It's stability. It's with a soulmate. It's happy. It's exciting. It's fiery. It's passionate. But it's stable. And I feel like that's what you're looking for. So I feel like you're not looking for just somebody who will stay home by themselves and wait for you to arrive back home. I feel like if you are looking at all into a long-term relationship, that you're looking at it in terms of the Four of Wands, and that you would like to move in together, possibly not get married, but maybe move in together and carry on a relationship like this. I feel like you want to give somebody clarity on that. I feel like that is what is in your wish fulfillment, and it feels like that is what will make you feel solid and stable here. This is what your hope is. Tell me about the 8 of Swords. Got the 10 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, and the High Priestess. It feels like you're kind of arguing with your intuition about whether or not you want to be in a family way. I feel like the 10 of Cups is not just the family way, it's the ultimate apex of happiness, emotional happiness. And you're sort of arguing with the intuition up in your head, thinking about this over and over again, about what it is that is actually going to make you happy. Because you deserve that, Leo. You deserve to have whatever makes you happy. And if you can find someone else to share in that, that's really bonus, right? It feels like you've been doing some healing, I want to say. You've been taking some time to heal from some sort of 10 of Wands energy. So something that's been weighing really heavily on you, heavily burdening you. You're trying to make some sort of decision here, I think, with the 4 of Swords being in the reverse. Tell me about the 8 of Swords, please. This reading feels like the other reading, but it also feels like somebody has already thought it out. Like it's like I've already thought about it, and I feel like I know what the answer is, but I'm just too scared to say so because I don't think this other person is going to agree to it. We do have the Queen of Pentacles again. We're getting all the same cards. Yep, we got the Moon. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like you really do want to invest in the Queen of Pentacles because this person is someone who's very abundant. They're someone who's very understanding. They work through logic. They don't move as quick as you. They actually pull back, think about things, they review things, they respond to things, they don't react to things. I feel like you don't know how this person is going to take your offer. I feel like your offer is this. It's like, I do want to try some sort of stability and some kind of something we might call a relationship, but I'm not necessarily ready to get married. I'm not necessarily ready to make this big, huge commitment for the rest of my life. But the 4 of Wands is a place, as long as we have fun and excitement and passion, we can also have stability. So I feel like you don't know how the Queen of Pentacles is going to react to that offer. And I think that's a bit troubling. But I feel like you are fighting your intuition about what's going to make you happy. And I think your intuition keeps bringing you back to the Queen of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Pisces and Cancer here in the Moon energy. We also have Aquarius energy here. We have Libra, Gemini as well. Tell me what you're going to say. What you're going to say to this person. We've got the Queen of Cups. We've got the Magician. And we've got the 4 of Swords coming back in the reverse. So I feel like what you're going to say to this person, you're going to be honest about your feelings and how you feel about the situation. You're also going to be honest about how you feel this could work as a structure, and that you are going to tell them clearly and honestly, I've been manifesting somebody who is the Queen of Cups, someone who's compassionate and kind, someone who's really loving, someone who is a good mother or father, someone who could be good for my family, not just for me. I feel like you do have all of the tools, and I feel like with the 4 of Swords in the reverse, it tells me that you're ready to possibly use those tools. The Magician, of course, is the manifester, right? I want to say that whatever you want wants you. I think there's a happy medium here for you, Leo. I really do. I feel with the right person, there would be a happy medium here. But the Queen, this Queen here, is all about logic and trust. This person is super freaking loyal. And I know that you are too. That most Leos, not all Leos, but depending on their moon and their rising, look, when we say Leo, we mean personality. When we look at the moon and the rising, we're talking about the whole Leo. So I feel like depending on the moon and the rising sign, I feel like you would be a really good match with someone who is an earth sign. But it also feels like there is somebody here who kind of wants to dip their toe in the pool of maybe getting some stability, but they're not really sure how this can work. Tell me more about this. we've got the Six of Pentacles, we've got the Three of Cups, and we have the Death card. Okay, so you're like, okay, so maybe I just don't go out and party with the boys all the time. Maybe the Three of Cups is celebration. Maybe we go out to places together to do this. So we go to a friend's place for dinner. We go to a wedding. You know what I mean? You start doing things together instead of apart, because the Three of Cups here and the Death card tells me someone's trying to transform the way we celebrate. So maybe you two get together and these are things that you do as a couple now, rather than doing them, you know, whenever you go to places that are reciprocal, right, where you're giving reciprocal celebratory energy. Maybe we transform it and we find a way where we can do this together rather than spending all this time apart, so we're not suspicious of each other and who we're with and what we're doing and all those things that can ensue with a relationship that's not really very stable. We do have the Temperance card. It feels like it's the best alchemy, I want to say, taking the worst part of a situation and alchemizing it into something good, balanced, and maybe it's time to do that. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles here. Is this Queen of Pentacles gonna agree to this? We do have the Queen of Wands. We have the Eight of Cups. And we have the Seven of Swords. I feel like this person's going to try it with you, Leo, but there's no guarantee that they're going to stick around. The Queen of Wands is somebody who does go rogue. They're the person who is going to do it for themselves. If they can't get it from you, they're going to do it for themselves, and they may walk away. And when they do, they probably won't say a word. They're probably thinking that they want to try it with you. And I feel like when you speak with them that they're probably going to say that we can give that a try. But I feel like if this person decides to walk away, disconnects emotionally, that's going to be the last time. That's what it feels like. This person's willing to give it one more shot with you, but I feel like it's the last time. If it doesn't turn into some sort of, if it doesn't turn into some sort of serious commitment, if you reject the serious commitment, this person's going to move on. So they want a serious commitment from you. And as long as you're willing to give the serious commitment, I think that this Queen of Pentacles will be in. But if you're not willing to get serious about the commitment, like we're going to move in together, but we're going to be a couple with each other only, whether it ends up involving a ring and a marriage or not, I feel like this person is going to be like, you need to commit to me. And if you reject the commitment, then I got to go. I think it's legit. I think people are allowed to feel the way they want to feel, right? You're allowed to do what you want to do. They're allowed to do what they want to do. And I feel like everybody is making decisions to try and be the happiest that they can be. But I feel like somebody here is, feeling like if this turns toxic, then I'm out. I'm just going to tell you, I'm going. And it may take a while for me to make up my mind, because that is the earth energies. The earth energies are very loyal, and they will hang around longer than they should, but then they will just cut out. And when they cut out, when they're done, they're done. So I feel like you could be dealing with someone who's a Sagittarius, possibly a Scorpio. We've got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here. More Aquarius energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, and Pisces, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo energy. We've got the Hierophant that is Taurus. We have the Devil that is Capricorn. And then we have Piscean energy, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Aries, and Gemini here. I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are well. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back, Leo. I'm out. Bye-bye.